Hello all and welcome to All Red. Well, there was a big controversial no call at the end of Liverpool City, which ended in a 1-1 draw and had huge title implications. Now, what did I think of the no call initially? When I was watching the match, I watched it and I watched the replays of that specific play, and I thought that it was actually the right call from Michael Oliver. It looked like Doku got the ball. The initial kind of full speed live play, it looked like McAllister kind of ran into Doku, and that Doku got the ball and was pulling his foot back. And then even some of those replays, some of the angles that they showed was like, yeah, it's just weak. If they're going to call out a penalty, that's pretty weak. And if that was on the other end of the field, a Liverpool fan or Liverpool fans probably would be saying the same thing. Like, that's weak. That's not a penalty. But when you look it back and you watch the slow-mo replay, there's a couple things that make this really interesting. Number one is Jeremy Doku had multiple chances to clear the ball or to head the ball away before McAllister got there. You can see McAllister in the replay. He's actually backpedaling when that ball comes out because he's thinking that Doku's going to go get it and try to dribble it out with speed. So he's starting to backpedal. When McAllister sees that Doku is not doing that, when he's letting it bounce, that's when McAllister starts running towards the ball to go get it because he sees that Doku is letting it bounce for whatever reason. Doku didn't like where the ball was or whatever. From Doku's point of view, he is letting the ball bounce and seeing McAllister. McAllister's right in front of him. So McAllister's running onto the ball. Doku is letting it bounce. And for whatever reason, instead of heading the ball away or clearing it away, Doku decides to put his foot up about chest level, studs out to try to get the ball, and McAllister gets there too quickly and actually chests the ball first before Doku even touches it. So McAllister wins the ball hits Doku's foot, and Doku's studs up cleat goes straight into McAllister's chest. Now, I think McAllister sold it a little bit. Who's to know for sure? Doku's a big dude. He's probably like a 200-pound dude. And when he's putting his cleats up, studs up, to a 5'10 Argentinian, that's probably not going to feel great. So I think there was a little bit of selling from McAllister, but we see that all the time. And if that had been outside the box, if it had been at midfield, it's a foul. I think it's an easy foul for Michael Oliver to call. But the fact that it was a monumental, game-changing call that was in the 98th minute of the biggest game of the season, that's probably why Michael Oliver decided not to make the call. Does that make it right? Of course not. You got to make the right call no matter what the situation, no matter what team you're putting at a disadvantage from the call. And I don't even think you can call it a disadvantage because it's probably the right call. But here's the thing that is probably the worst part of this from a PGMOL, from a refereeing perspective. It's this. VAR decided that it was not even necessary to review. Okay, now they were doing their penalty check behind the scenes. But how do you not, in that situation, how do you not, at the next stoppage, which happened like 10 or 15 seconds later, it was a Liverpool corner, I believe, how do you not get into Oliver's ear and say, you need to go look at this. You need to go to the monitor and have a look for yourself. What's going on behind the scenes for them to not have Michael Oliver do that in that moment, a huge moment, where if it was on the other end of the field, City players would have been swarming, absolutely swarming. They would have stopped playing, even though the ball was still in play. They would have stopped playing, and half the team would have swarmed around Michael Oliver and started mauling him in the face. And Oliver probably would have felt obliged to stop play and go look at the monitor. But the fact that it was Liverpool who kept playing, not a single player ran up to Oliver to scream in his face, because that's not what Liverpool players do. And some of you are probably going to scream at me in the comments, which is fine. But typically, that's not what Liverpool players do. And there was just absolutely, it was like, no penalty, easy, no call. And I can only imagine what the referees, the VAR checkers, and Michael Oliver were saying to each other in their earpieces. VAR is probably saying, did you see it? Did you get a good, clear look at that? Because we're looking at it right now, and Michael Oliver is probably saying, like, yep, clear look, easy, no call, clear. Yep, got a good look. And VAR is saying, cool, all right, let's keep playing. Play on. Good job. Where they probably should have been saying, hold on, you didn't get the full look at it. We're looking at it, and clearly there's something to review here, so go check the monitor. So am I super disappointed at that no call? Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I think it should have been a penalty. And the fact that the City players, you kind of see it in their body language right away. It was like, oh, no, we did it again. Another penalty. Oh, I guess not. Okay, let's keep playing. Yeah. Is it the reason we didn't win? I don't know. We had chances. City had chances. I don't like blaming the referee for stuff like that unless it's the Spurs result. Now, here's another part of this that I think is important. This does not negate or change any of the previous terrible decisions that have gone against Liverpool this year. I think it just fits in with them. So you can't compare the Doku challenge with the Curtis Jones red card, right? Curtis Jones gets the ball, foot goes over the top. Because actually I think that Curtis Jones red card was an absolutely terrible decision. Absolutely jaw-droppingly terrible decision that they reviewed so much. They looked at it for forever. And that's why I'm saying, why did you not even look at this? Why did you not even look at the play? Why did you not, at the next stoppage, go and review the monitor? That, to me, is more corrupt than the no call itself. Like, at least go look at it for a minute and show us that you even care to, screw Liverpool over. So, anyways, that's kind of where I'm at with the no call at the end of the game. Controversial for sure. I think the fact that Jurgen Klopp came out and said what he did kind of shows he typically will not say that unless he truly believes it. He's not the type of manager to whine and complain about decisions like that. But the fact that it continues to happen to Liverpool this season, it's just kind of mind-numbing. At what point do these terrible decisions against Liverpool stop happening? And what are we supposed to believe about what's going on behind the scenes? Let's hope Howard Webb decides to share the audio from this one, and we'll see what kind of apology. Again, they're having to get pretty creative with these apologies week in and week out. So I don't want to be a whining fan. I don't want to be the fan that blames all of our mishaps on refereeing. But you got to look at that at the end of the game. At least you have to go look at the monitor and review it, because it's a crucial decision. And when you look at the replay, the facts don't lie. The images don't lie. Jeremy Doku has a high cleat studs up into the chest of Alexis McAllister, who gets the ball first. And gets studs up cleated in the chest, inside the box. So what's done is done. Liverpool are now level at the top with Arsenal, who have kind of an insurmountable goal differential there. But anything can happen, and there is much, much more football to come before this is all said and done. And Liverpool are in a staggeringly good position with 10 games to go, considering their squad and the amount of injuries they've had this year. So up the Reds, and we will continue to press forward no matter what odds we face. Thanks for watching this all red clip. If you like this video, please let us know by clicking the like button and commenting below. And as always, please consider joining the All Red community by subscribing to our channel here on YouTube. It's easy, it's free, and it's all red. And you're welcome to stay as long as you like. I'll be here a while, so you can hang out or you can go start watching another video. There's a lot more on YouTube, so okay. Still here, so props to you for sticking around. But I actually have to go now, so I'll see you later.